Alright, I got a couple of turnips. Mitchell has peeled them, and I am just grating them to make hash browns. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, so my shredded turnips, I'm boiling just a few minutes to get them slightly cooked, and then we'll finish cooking them in the oven in the casserole pizza thing I'm making. So I'm going to boil this for a few more minutes, and I'm going to strain them. I've got 10 eggs in here, and I'm adding a half a cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to whisk that together. Right, so I'm going to use one of those tortillas from my previous video. I'll leave a link in the description. There are only 5 carbs of tortilla for my crust. But first I'm going to spray the pan with Pam, and then we'll start assembling this pizza. Alright, I got the Pam in there, so we're just going to go ahead and put the tortilla in. Kind of, obviously it's not going to fill the pan, but just do your best to kind of make it in the center. And then I'm going to strain my shredded turnips in a strainer, and we'll put those in next. Alright, so I decided to put about a 1/4 cup of sharp cheddar cheese in the bottom first, and I put about half of my hash browns. I'm going to put some salt and pepper, and some peppers, and some bacon, and then layer it again with cheese, hash browns, peppers, bacon. So it's kind of like a little lasagna inside the pizza. Alright, so I've got my first layer complete. So it's cheese, hash browns, aka shredded turnips, bacon, this crumbled bacon, and then some peppers that we had already previously pre-diced up and just froze. So now I'm going to do that same layer again. Right, so I've got both my layers in there. It's not all the way to the top. Got my eggs ready. I'm just going to go ahead and pour those slowly over the top so they can sink down in around all my layers. I've never done it with a tortilla, and the egg mixture may go under the tortilla, but it will be okay. So now I'm just using a spoon and kind of pushing it to make sure, yeah, like some egg went behind the tortilla there, but it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Just to make sure that the egg went all the way down through all the hash browns and the cheeses and everything. Alright. So I still have some egg left. I'm just going to cook that like scrambled eggs. So what I'm going to do now on the top is I'm going to add a little bit more cheese and the rest of my bacon. Yeah, I just decided to add the rest of the bacon because it was almost empty and I need to get more anyways. But it looks great. We're going to go ahead and get that in the oven. Cook it at about 350 degrees for a half hour, 45 minutes till all the egg is cooked. Alrighty. I'm going to be completely honest. I totally forgot I was cooking. And so it got a little caramelized on top, but that's okay. Mitch likes it like that, and he will love it. The tortilla right there might be a little crispy, but the rest of it is great. So it's going to be delicious. We'll let it cool for a second, and we'll cut into it. Alright, guys, it looks amazing. We noticed there's a little bit of water in the bottom there. I'm thinking it's because I just strained the turnips and put them in there, so they still had some moisture on them. Next time I make this, I will pat them dry with a paper towel first. But I think it turned out pretty good, and it's amazing. Look at that crust. It's only 5 carbs in that the whole thing is only 5 carbs. So this is probably like 1 carb. Enjoy that yummy breakfast, Mitchell.
I will.